Welcome back guys to a new video. Now today I'm going to be talking about a pretty big subject within the Ark Survival Evolved community, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be interested in hearing about this. So what we're going to be talking about is, with the next few updates coming to Ark Survival Evolved, will it fix the game and make it perfect like everyone has wanted since it's been released? Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I want to thank everyone for the support recently. It really does mean a lot to me as we're getting closer and closer to 90,000 subscribers, which is just crazy even saying that. But let's just get straight in with the video. Talking about this, you'll just see some gameplay in the background as well while I go through a lot of the information and just talking about Ark Survival Evolved in the future after these updates. So if you didn't know, within the next few weeks on Ark, Wildcard are planning to release lots and lots of bug fixes and like quality of life improvement updates coming to the game. Now, I've made a few videos talking about this. You know, some have been covered within the TLC updates, some have just been obviously new bug fixes that are going to be coming out and everything, and it is getting pretty exciting because Ark has been a game that has been slated for a very long time, all because of its, of the game being broken. Now, I know saying that it's not 100% broken, you can play it and you can enjoy it, but then somewhere along the line, in the few hours that you may be playing Ark in the day, you're going to be seeing a lot of problems with that. Now, this could be undermapping, other teams undermapping you, other tribes, which has actually been sorted out within the past few updates. Undermapping is really getting sorted out now, or just like being kicked off the game, kicked off a server, freezing within the game. So many different problems, you're going to see that along the line with playing. Now, I'm really excited to see what is going to be happening within the next few weeks of how this is going to benefit Ark. Now, I'm going to read to you quickly now one of the things that Wildcard did say, which is what is actually making me proper looking forward to the future of the game within the next month. So, after TLC 2 has been released, which has now been on PC and will be coming to console in mid-April, we will also be turning all of our focus directly on to bug fixes and quality of life improvements in the week ahead. Loads of the issues that are being brought by attention by like the community and stuff, Wildcard are working on. So if there's any, make sure to put all of the problems that you face as well in the comment section down below, because all of, making sure you like highlight as many of the issues and making them more popular, the more likelihood of that, bug or whatever it is issue in the game, is the more likelihood it will get to be fixed, because that's what Wildcard are being worked on. Jat also put up a tweet about, I think it was a couple of days ago, saying that literally our main focus with the game now is just working on fixing it. And that is something, for me, is the most perfect thing I've heard that Wildcard ever say since I've been doing this channel and since I've actually been playing the game. And it's just great to hear that. Now, if you go onto a, Wildcard's Twitter or something, and you then see them put, oh, this ×2, breeding or something is being released, all the comments are, fix the game, fix the game, fix the game, fix the game. And if Wildcard actually did this, they will, they could have potential of really winning back a lot of players. Now, the reason why I say win back a lot of players is because someone tweeted, I think it was Jat on Twitter, saying, you haven't really got any players anymore. Now, that is just silly because, like, there are so many thousands of players that play Ark Survival Evolved still. But like Jat replied saying, we're now working on winning our fan base back to the point where it was at the start, because at the start Ark had a very, very, very positive fan base. It really did. I remember it. There's obviously always been people saying, oh, the online official servers is just horrible, the players aren't very nice and everything. But at the start, it was a completely different story to where the game is today. There wasn't complaints. Obviously, there was like, when is the update going to be released? But they really didn't have as many problems because everyone just said, literally everyone was just like, yeah, it's fine because it's an early access game. And I think every game has the right to have that when it gets released, when it first gets released, because, there's always going to be a problem along the way, and I feel like you can say that for the good few months, maybe even a year before the game is fully, being released. You can say that, and people have been saying this now for Ark for 2.5 years, and it was getting quite frustrating. And finally, after 2.5 years, it looks like we're going to get some massive progress with making this game, fixing the game basically, because all focus is going towards it, and that is really the happiest thing I've heard with this game for a long while. Now, there is going to be lots of content still added in with the game, so that's, we've got the third DLC, which was planned spring. Now, I don't think it's going to happen now spring, because if you didn't know, when the DLC Extinction was first released that it's going to be coming out, which is the third and final DLC, Wildcard put spring 2018, but then they took it away not long ago, so I feel like that's probably been pushed back a little bit, but I don't mind it in that way, because it's not like they've announced, what they did with Aberration, saying this is 100% coming out here now. This DLC Extinction's coming out here, and they broadcast it everywhere. They kind of just put it on a website, and people just thought it was going to be spring, but not many people knew about it because it wasn't properly broadcasted, and then they took it down. And also S+. Now, the only thing I'm worried about within the game getting fixed and more content added in is what I seem to find with the game is that when Wildcard release a new update of big content, it then causes another huge problem within the game, and they end up having to do rollbacks and stuff, and I really hope this isn't the constant future of Ark Survival Evolved. Think of so many other games that you play. Do you have the problems that you have when you play Ark? In my eyes, not really. Obviously, there has been other games like this, but in my eyes, I feel like they haven't really worked on one of the major problems that there is with the game, and it's just the the bugs, just issues with the game. That's what I feel like they haven't worked on enough, and I'm so excited that this progress is going to be happening. Now, the one thing Wildcard has to make sure they do right when they release, the third DLC is with Aberration, there was a lot of problems when it was first released, and I want to make sure that they're not having to release so many patches after the third DLC comes out, because there's been a new game-breaking issue. Especially with S+, this is something that could happen massively, which is because it's going to be put into the core game. This is why it's taken so long to be released, guys, because S+ is actually not going to be a mod. It's going to be in the actual core game, so it changes the mechanics of Ark Survival Evolved, so they have to do so much testing, because if they just chucked in S+ into the console, I know it's not as simple as that, but if they just did that, then, without doing the testing, it could go horribly wrong, to the point where people could be finding glitches when they could actually just go onto the map again, like people are doing already. There's so many different problems that S+ could arise within the game, but if done properly, it could really work out well. Now, I want to hear your feedback on what we've talked about in today's video. Within bug fixes is going to be the main, and quality of life improvements is going to be the main focus of the game. And I want to hear what you guys think about this, because in my eyes, as I said, it's the best thing that's going to happen to the game. And I just feel like if this does happen, they could win back so many players, and Ark could shoot up and become again one of the most popular games. I'm not saying it's not one of the most popular games still, but it's definitely dropped in popularity. I see comments all the time saying Ark is dying, and I think that it's come from the video where I actually can't remember his YouTube channel, but I've watched a few of his videos every now and then, and it's like he sort of does reviews of games, how they're doing and stuff, and it was like Ark Survival Evolved isn't just dying, it's being completely destroyed basically. And ever since that video has come out, it's got a lot of attention, nearly 600,000 views or something, and it's really got the attention of a lot of Ark players, and people are saying Ark is dying, and I generally don't think it is. I feel like it's got that last bit of potential left with these new updates coming out in the next few weeks to actually, make a second go of this and really make Ark the game that I know it is and become more popular again. So, as I said, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the next coming weeks. There probably won't be a patch, these patches probably won't start for bug fixes and stuff for another, you know, maybe 3 weeks. And the reason for this is I feel like Wildcard want to wait until TLC Phase 2 is released on the console, which is mid-April, as I did say, and then they want to get on with working with all these, you know, all these bug fixes and stuff to make sure it's perfect to bring onto console, because console is one of the biggest platforms that gets affected by these huge issues, which PC doesn't really have as many. And there may be some people that disagree with me there, but I just feel like console, if you play Ark PC, you will definitely see the difference between the console and the PC. It's just the way it is. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end today's video here. We've talked about a lot of stuff that I wanted, you know, to talk about with the bug fixes in the next, you know, the Ark updates. I couldn't even speak there, coming out with the next few weeks. So, you know, just, you know, wait, see what happens. Don't, you know, let's say Ark is dying yet. There's still a chance. There's still a chance that they could pull this off within the next few bug fixing updates. But anyway, if you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. But apart from that, I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you in my next video.